Hi. Hi. I'm Olivia. Here I am. Hi. What's up? I'm here again. And today I want to talk to you about why you should start a YouTube channel in 2024. It's actually 2023, but I'm coming to you from the future. That's right. I'm coming to you from the future. The reason I'm doing this is because I'm actually not an AI simulation. I'm just a human. I know. I'm so sorry. I have to break it to you. I'm just a human. But with my humanity, I can tell you it's not really like so shitty being a human. And I have real world experience because I've lived in the real world because I'm not an AI. So I've got to see the real people in the real world and I could tell you about them. They're not that great. It's pretty hard out here. But the cool thing, so I've seen a couple videos of like, oh no, don't talk about your feelings online. Oh no, don't express your feelings online. Oh no, don't air out your dirty laundry online. Oh no, don't do this or don't do that. And I want to be here to tell you, if you are in America, congratulations, you're safe. There's actually nothing that you could do that is kind of like irreparable. Like there's no every problem that you could possibly experience, and I mean even if you like jumped off of an entire cliff naked, blindfolded with no holster, you could come back from it if you didn't die. Think about that for a second cuz I'm being serious. All the problems here have actually been solved. And because we actually have a justice system, if you choose to use it and people want to break laws and like do really despicable things, you can just sue them and get money. And with money, you can buy champagne, okay? You can buy coffee and apartments and really nice cars, a whole bunch of Rent the Runway dresses, and all of the experiences that you could possibly desire. So if someone wants to take the chance to do you wrong because they feel like, oh, I can just fuck her over, let them try. And they will see their day in court like all the other dumb motherfuckers. And I'm here to tell you this as a real thing. I feel like in the black community, for the first time, we're starting to see people stand up for what's right. We're starting to see people get the justice that they deserve. And we're starting to see both sides of the fence at one time. Like every action has an adverse reaction at the same time, but sometimes you just don't see it. Like some stuff doesn't play out overnight. Some stuff takes like 5 years to come to a resolution. And some people think that like if something doesn't happen in 5 seconds, then it's never gonna happen and there's never gonna be justice. And that's just not the way that like society in the real world works. What goes around really does come back around. Like all the time, it never fails. People who do wrong and people who cut corners and people who discriminate and do a bunch of shady shit, they're always held to justice. For 5 minutes, they have their moment in the light where they're like, "Oh, I got away with it," right? And you always see them popping bottles, writing rap songs. Oh, fuck that bitch. Blah 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 blah. Right? They always have their little moment where they're in the highlight, and 3 years later, you see them fall, and we all just say like we knew they were gonna fall. Like, and most of the time, it's like so how do you say it, like so irrelevant that nobody even cares that they fell because they were so irrelevant to begin with. And then you have the people who were like here to stay, like the Beyoncés who are here for the long haul, the Taylor Swifts who are here for the long haul, even the Kanye West, the Drakes who are here for the long haul. So you'll see them do shit. It's sometimes it's problematic, sometimes it's like conversational. It's like it starts the conversation. Like honestly, the funny thing is like Olivia Rodrigo has sent more mainstream men to therapy than I think many of you can count, and for some reason nobody's talking about that. But I'll save that for another day. Um, Women saying shit on the internet and songs and pop culture and podcasts has really caused a lot of men a lot of anger, distraught, sadness, whatever the fuck you want to say. They are not doing well because women are talking back. But what does this mean for you? What this means for you is like, don't listen to the girls who are telling you, don't cry online, don't air out your business online, don't blah, 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 blah. Whatever you're going through, I guarantee you there's somebody who's gone through it and who has come out on the other side just shining. I mean, whatever. If you've killed a person, if you've aborted a baby, if you've stolen money, if you've quit a job, if you've disowned your family, broken up with three boys, gone through a slut phase, if you have, I don't even know, been poor, if you've lost an apartment, like whatever your journey is, where you're like, oh my God, I'm down so bad. Now I have all these like checks on my resume or whatever. I can't be anything. I can't do anything. Somebody has gone through that and they're on the other side of it. And the reality is they're probably making content right now that's telling you some good part of their life. And they're not talking about how the process that they've taken to get through the struggle. Now, you might be sitting here being like, oh my God, like I need to know how to get through the struggle. I would highly encourage you to live in your struggle online. Now is the perfect time to make content of the I'm living in your struggle. Because here's the reality, if you're 20 years old and you're living through your struggle, what you will find is 30-year-olds who are online right now who have gone through your struggle. They're not going to like say it probably explicitly, but if you watch their channels enough, you could kind of piece through who's been through this and who hasn't, to say like, I've been through this too, and I am out on the other end. They're not going to make it explicit. Like you probably can't find it in a title. Oh, I've been through this and I've made it through the other side. But they have. They have. But what they didn't do was actually talk about the journey to the other side. Now, I'm trying to be here to be your like light in shining armor, to say like, I've gone through it all. I don't know why I've gotten the most heat, okay? Because like, that's the thing too that's really hilarious. Like, I don't ask for drama. I don't actually like introduce drama into my life. Like, I am in none of the spaces where the drama is. I don't ask for it. Like, it's not like I like cohabitate with the people who start the drama. Like, the drama seekers seek me out for some very strange reason. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that I'm like the last black woman standing at all times. And that can't be. There are definitely other black women who are going to be in my scenario, which is, it's kind of like you just haven't been taken down by niggeration, which is like all the dumb shit that comes with poor black men. You've dodged all those bullets, so now you're just trying to find the next point in life. I have created a channel where you don't even have to look to that. If you just continue to log into this channel, I will take you to the next step without you ever even having to know what that looks like. Because it's awful. It's fucking awful. And the thing about it that's so bad is like nobody talks about it. So it's like, you know that they're like wolves, and they're not even in sheep's clothing. They're like wolves in wolves' clothing who are like, I want to kill you. And you're just sitting there like, oh shit, this is not good. And everyone else is like, that is not good. Society is telling you this is not good. Everyone collectively knows that it's not good, but for some reason these men are like still out. They're still doing shit and nobody ever stops them. And it's awful. Someone has to stop them. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to be the hero to you to stop them, but I am saying this. I have created this channel where I will continue to pop in to be a voice of reality. And the token of reality that I want to give you today is this. Emma Chamberlain went to Andronicos. The reason this resonates with me is I lived in a neighborhood that had an Andronicos. In my neighborhood, the one grocery store that was within a 2 block radius was Andronicos. Andronicos is a store that they only build Andronicos in stores where the average median household income is between like 100 is at least 120,000 plus. If the average median household is 120 plus, they will build an Andronicos because they know that like those are family homes where people they're gonna need like basic groceries. You want to get your lemon tart just like I wanted to get my lemon tart every day. They're on a schedule, right? That's where Andronicos built. Not like the Whole Foods is more of a like if it's a metropolitan town, like this is the downtown Manhattan's big, like Whole Foods are like big cities, Manhattan, New York, Dallas, Nashville, whatever the hottest city is. You can't just be a hot city to get an Andronicos. You have to be like we have to look at all the statistics. Like you have to be upper middle class to get an Andronicos. Emma Chamberlain posting her coffee in an Andronicos says a lot. More than some of you may realize. And I don't have the capacity at the moment to like unpack that, but I will just say I too shop at Andronicos regularly when I lived near one. Now I live near a Whole Foods. A Publix and a Kroger. Those are my current grocery stores. But if you care to learn more about grocery store politics, comment in the description box and we will talk about it. But I wanted to pop in and say that today.